Welcome to the Cinema Gold Podcast with your host, Larry Leese. Come join us as Cinema Gold dives into the latest Hollywood films and news.
Welcome to an all-new episode of the Cinema Gold Podcast. I'm your host, Larry Leese, and today, and every Friday, we're diving deep into the wonderful world of The Office NBC hit TV show. Today, we're giving our thoughts on Season 1 of The Office. Carell is quickly launching himself to the heights of comic celebrity. Like Will Ferrell, he made his name on television before making the leap to the box office in films like Anchorman and 40-Year-Old Virgin. His deadpan delivery and everyman looks served him well on Comedy Central, but with The Office, he flexes his chops, playing the audacious, loathsome Michael Scott, regional manager for a small paper company in Scranton, Pennsylvania. The Office, produced by Simpsons guru Greg Daniels, follow the oft-tenuous trend of taking something that works overseas and bringing it to an American audience. The one distinction is that many Americans have already seen the UK version of the show, as both seasons of the Ricky Gervais-led series aired on BBC America. The fact that the States version of The Office is every bit as funny and uncomfortable as its UK counterpart is high praise indeed. Gervais took the British show and ran with it, twisting audiences around with his deluded vision of his own power and popularity. The BBC show is all about making viewers shift in their seats in knowing discomfort as he tells racist jokes, unknowingly degrades his associates, and generally makes an ass of himself for the cameras. Carell is equally up to the task. Many of the jokes and situations are changed up for the American audiences, but the idea is the same. Michael Scott is a deplorable character in charge of an office full of dead-enders who despise him, but he cheerily leads them on, oblivious to their feelings, making every HR mistake in the book. The premise of the show is that it is being shot documentary style, as if a camera crew were taping it for a reality show. This results in a lot of nervous looks at the camera and palpable tension between crew and subject. The pilot episode is almost a carbon copy of the UK show, but after that it thankfully departs and seeks its own style. The characters remain roughly the same. In addition to Carell, there's Rainn Wilson, who audiences recognize from Season 3 of 6 Feet Under, as Dwight Schrute, a power-hungry yes man who is perhaps more hated than his boss. Jim Halpert, a normal everyman and the closest thing the show has to a protagonist, and Pam, the engaged receptionist who Jim secretly has a crush on. The rest of the characters, a gaggle of depressed and depressing microserfs, support the main foursome. The beauty of the show, however, is that even the smallest character is well fleshed out. Nobody on the show is a cookie-cutter sitcom prop. Much of the drama of the show is caught up in Jim's relationship with Pam and his jealousy over her meathead boyfriend, who works in a warehouse below the office. There is also a constant threat of downsizing, which never quite develops over the course of the short 6 episodes. The show operates on discomfort and awkward silences to draw many of its laughs. It consistently takes pot shots at political correctness and lampoons office culture better than anything, including Office Space. In many ways, it's the most thought-provoking show on network television, and NBC deserves a lot of credit for nourishing it and bringing it back for a second helping. This season, I give it a score of a 9 out of 10. And if you get the DVD copy of Season 1, there's a handful of extras, including commentaries that are available with a variety of the cast members on several episodes, including the pilot, Diversity Day, basketball, and the Alliance. The commentaries provide a lot of insight into the process of making the show, including how the improvisation works, what material has been left on the cutting room floor, and which of the writers also appear. What's obvious is that almost everyone in the production had a part in the creative process, and it shows in their excitement for the project. In addition to the excellent commentaries, the deleted scenes are also a joy to watch. Since each episode can only be 20 to 30 minutes, there's a lot of great material that ends up not being used. The deleted material for each episode clocks in over 5 minutes, and in some cases 7 minutes, which is more than a third of the total show. Unlike many DVD deleted scenes, most of the unused stuff is hilarious and only cut because of time constraints. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Cinema Gold Podcast. Let us know what you thought about Season 1 of The Office. What were some of your favorite parts? Did you like the first season? Did you dislike it? Send us a voice message at 682-305-0483. And let us know what you thought. Also, follow us on Twitter at CinemaGold2. Like us on Facebook. Search Cinema Gold Movies. Thank you, and have a great day.
Thank you for listening to the Cinema Gold Podcast. If you want to become a supporter, you can buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/cinemagold. Follow us on Twitter at CinemaGold2 and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/cinemagoldmovies.